Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3, back with another kicking action figure review. Today we are reviewing another one of the 7-inch figures from the Lanard Alien Collection, the Xenomorph Drone. If I remember my lore and behind-the-scenes stuff correctly, which I very well might not, so feel free to correct me on this, because I'd really just like to be right. But the drone was kind of a prototype of Alien. Like, this is what Alien was gonna be, but they changed it. It was white, and it had like this tentacle with a spike on it that came out of its mouth. This figure sadly seems to not have that, but the NECA version does. So I feel like what they did here was just take the big chap, make it white, and call it the drone. So they didn't have to call it the big chap. And I actually want to give Lanard props for that, because everyone has a big chap, or at least all the adult collectors do. The kids probably don't really care much either way. But one of my best Alien figures is the Ultimate Big Chap, so I'm glad to have the drone, because the NECA one's pricey. That being said, yeah, it's really, really cool. It's got the same dope package. I love the package. It's got like really cool art on it and stuff. Posable figure. It also shows the other two you can get here. See, it comes with the egg pod and a face hugger. And you can see the others, which I've already reviewed. This is the last one. I already reviewed the other two. The Warrior and the Runner Xenomorphs I already reviewed. Very cool. And by the way, I did get the Predators, all three, so I will be reviewing the Predators as well. Yeah, this is a Walmart exclusive, so you can only get it there. And they run about $10, which is a really fair price. So now let's bust it open. And here it is out of package, the Lanard 7-inch drone. Pretty cool. If Lanard could give us a Resurrection and a Neomorph and a maybe an AVP alien, or I don't know, something cool like a Covenant, that'd be cool. Just spitballing. Maybe a Deacon. I don't have a Deacon, that would be great. But here he is in all his albino glory. The Xenomorph drone. He is pretty cool. In fact, I would say he is my second favorite of the three. Runner being the best, Warrior being the quote-unquote worst. I don't think any of them are bad. They're fun. Let's put him back and take a look at the accessories. First up, you have this egg. Kind of colorful, like a bright comic book. Even a detail on the inside, kind of. It's actually just the detail on the outside, I think, that you can still just kind of see the opposite side of on the inside. Little hole at the bottom. And then he comes with the same face hugger that comes with all three. They all come with the same face hugger, which is fine. This one's pretty cool, because it can peek out of the egg like it's going to get you. That's awesome. Now, let's take a look at the drone itself. It's got some fun articulation side to side on the head, and it's got a wobble on the head as well, as you can see. Jaw articulation, forward and back on the arms, in and out. Got a rotation on the elbow, up, elbow bend, rotation on the wrist, and some forward and back action, a little side to side. You've got a nice amount of torso movement, in and out on the legs, forward and back, a knee bend, side to side, up and down, tiny, tiny bit of pivot. So yeah, that is a very cool Alien. And for $10, this is actually really nice. And if you have kids that like Alien for some reason, because you for some reason allowed your small child to watch Alien, then yeah, they'll like these. Or if they just need some cool monsters for like their Power Rangers or superheroes from like DC and Marvel to fight, these would be good, fun figures to get them. Detail and paint-wise, there's not terribly much going on the body. It's got more detail than you would expect of a figure of this price point. Lots of detail all over the body. Got nice big wide feet, so he stands pretty well. The only place that super really has a lot of paint are the silver teeth and this kind of shading on the side of the head, which actually looks really nice. And of course he's got his little inside mouth. Yeah, inside mouth. So now we're gonna push him back here, as we do, because it's time for everybody's favorite part, size comparisons. First up, I'm of course going to compare him with his own line. Here is the Xenomorph Runner. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I think they look great together. I would say that this guy actually has the best articulation out of the lot, and this guy has the best paint job. Best accessories is probably... I mean, they all come with basically the same amount of accessories, but the biggest accessory belongs to the Runner. He gets the full dog from Alien 3. But yeah, that's that. I also want to throw in a NECA alien. Here is what the drone would kind of become in the pre-production process. The big chap, as you can see, the NECA aliens tower over the Lanard aliens, and that is because the 7-inch, they're both 7-inch scale, quote unquote. But in the Lanard toys, that 7-inch scale refers to the aliens themselves. In the NECA line, the 7-inch reveals to the human characters, and since the aliens are much taller than the humans, that means the aliens are a good bit above 7 inches. So that's why they're bigger than these. But if you're doing like some kind of diorama or something of like a face hugger becoming a chest burster, becoming a full-grown Xenomorph, if your full-grown Xenomorph is the drone, or perhaps the prototype suit, then this would make a good in-between, actually, for the, chest burster to full-grown adult phase. Yeah, pretty cool. And I don't think I could do an Alien review without a Predator size comparison. I just don't think it's possible for me. So here is the Laser Shot Predator, also from NECA. I don't mind this size comparison as much. Still the alien's a little small for him, but it's kind of whatever. The Predator line is the same way with the 7-inch scaling. That scaling refers to the humans, and then the Predators are larger than the humans. But yeah, I mean, it's still really fun. So, what are my final thoughts on the Lanard 7-inch Xenomorph drone figure? It's cool. It's very cool. I really like all 3 of the 7-inch Lanard Xenomorphs. I'm glad I passed on the like 3 3/4 inch ones, because I very much prefer these. I very much prefer these. I don't really collect that 3 3/4 inch scale anymore, but I really thought those aliens looked fun and cool, so I passed on them. Once again, if you have kids, this is a fun figure for kids. You know, 7 years and older is what it says on the packaging. But I don't know why your kids would be watching Alien just once. It's graphic. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll see you all next time.